Okay, chapter 3, working with financial statements. Methods to analyze the financial statements. There is two methods, common size methods. Two methods, horizontal analysis methods and common size methods. Horizontal analysis, we see horizontally to see the changes, the changes. Yeah, let's say from sales going up, changes 12%. So this one is horizontal analysis. Cost of goods sold increased 13%. Fixed expenses 0%. So this is horizontal analysis. Common size is this one. Okay, so common size is horizontal analysis. Let's say total asset is 1,650,000. 1,650,800. It is 100%. Cash is 52 divided by 1,650. It means only 3%. Account receivable 20%. Inventory 50%. Blah blah blah. Until so the total is 100%. This is what we call vertical analysis or common size analysis. Okay. Next is ratio analysis. The ratio divided into 5 major categories. They are liquidity ratio, efficiency ratio, leverage ratio, coverage ratio, and profitability ratio. This is the summary of the financial ratio. Yeah. This is the formula. Current ratio is current asset divided by current liability. You know ya, current asset, cash, account receivable, and inventory divided by current liabilities, the account payable, and short-term notes payable or short-term payable. Quick ratio, current asset minus inventory, because inventory takes more time to sell. So we need quick money, it is cash and account receivable divided by current liabilities. Yeah. Inventory turnover, cost of goods sold divided by inventory. And so on and so on and so on. Let's see like example like this. So this one is liquidity ratio. Yeah. So the current ratio is the current asset divided by current liabilities. So the current to 1290, liability 540. Where do we get the number from? From here. This is the current asset 1290, current liabilities 540. Yeah. So we got that 2.339 times. It means our asset is 2.3 times higher than the liability. Then the company is safe, yeah. So the current asset can pay 2 times the liability. Oh, which is good. Quick ratio is current asset minus inventory divided by current liability. 1290 minus inventory divided by 50, only 0.84 times. Is it good or bad? Is it good or bad? Quick ratio 0.84. Is it good or bad? Just answer. Good, bad, good, bad.
Good, sir.
Good, Teguh. Why you call it good?
Good, sir.
Why?
Because the quick ratio the low by current ratio.
No. The quick ratio can only pay 84% of the liability. You don't have enough money to pay liability, isn't it?
Yes, sir. It's
Yeah,
not good.
so your quick ratio not enough to pay your current liability. If the inventory no one buy, then you cannot pay your obligation. And then inventory turnover. Inventory turnover is cost of goods sold divided by inventory. How much is cost of goods sold? Cost of goods sold 320, 3250. This is cost of goods sold. The cost of the material. How much you pay in inventory? That is cost of goods sold. So inventory turnover, cost of goods sold divided by inventory. Cost of goods sold for a year divided by the average inventory. So for the whole year, it is 3.89 times. 3.89 times. That the inventory finish and then buy new one, finish, buy new one almost 4 times in a year. So my question is, how long does the inventory available? How long the inventory finish, running out? How many months does the inventory running out? If you do not order product, if you do not import product for your inventory, how many months that the inventory can cover if you do not import anything?
3 months, sir.
Yes?
3 months, sir.
3 months, Niasti? How do you know that?
Yes, sir.
How do you know, Niasti? How do you
12
calculate?
months. My opinion is by annual stock opening, maybe, sir.
Non stock of name, just stock checking. You said 3 months that the product is available. How do you know that?
Can I answer, sir?
Yes. How to?
Uh,
How do you know that?
we already know that inventory turnover ratio is 4 times in a year. So dif- dif- divide 12 months to 4. 12 months divide 4. So I got 3 months.
Applause to Mawar. Clap your hand. Correct, Mawar. So 12 months divided by 4 turnover. Yeah. So we got 3 months. So if you do not have product coming to your factory, then your product can cover only 3 months. Account receivable turnover ratio. Credit sales divided by account receivable. Credit sales. $3,850 divided by account receivable 402. It is almost 10 times. Account receivable turnover ratio. What does it mean? So the invoice, invoice, the receivable is the account receivable turnover ratio is 9.59. So what does it means? Anybody can tell me? What does it tell you? What does it tell you? 9.58 times. Lukman Hakim. What does it tell you, Lukman? How do you interpret that? Still mute, Lukman. Lukman, still mute.
Sorry, sir.
Yeah, still mute. So what do you think? Why is it? What is your interpretation of it?
Okay.
Do you want to answer or to sing? Do you want to answer it or to sing,
One.
Lukman?
To see, sir.
What? To sing?
To see.
Come again, Lukman. You want to answer or you want to sing?
To see, sir.
To sing.
To see.
Okay. Prepare the lyric, Lukman. Who want to take down the question? What does it mean?
Hi, Pak. I think this is Melin, but I think I cannot answer your question right now. But I have a question to you related for your I think still have calculation about the inventory turnover ratio. But may I know the measure of the final year? This is time, the cost of goods sold. This is amount or quantity.
Is there any quantity on the financial statement?
So it's mean 3.89 times. It's mean goes to where ya, Pak? I didn't get the goals ya. I don't understand. Maybe you can explain a little bit.
Mawar, explain to Melin. Mawar, where is Mawar?
In English, sir.
Yes, in English.
I'll try to explain this. Kak May, it means we have money four times inventory value. Like we have money that four times inventory value. Like if you let me explain.
It's mean you have budget, right? It's mean you have budget.
You have budget four times in your inventory value. Like if you have inventory like let's say 100 US a dollar, I think. But if you have inventory in $100, but you have money four times that, it mean like you have $400 money like that. It's a simple way to.
Do you get it,
explain
Melinda?
this.
I didn't get it, Pak.
Okay, let me explain.
I didn't get the point.
So inventory turnover.
But I just want to know, this is 3.89 times. It's mean how much the inventory already a turnover ratio like this.
This is the turnover, 3.89. So it means okay, let's see.
So it's mean the have the.
Listen to me. In a year, the total goods sold is 3,250. Total goods sold, total product sold.
It's mean a quantity, right? The quantity, right?
I never talk quantity here. There is no quantity here.
This is about the cost, but I think why
this is the cost. not
Uh,
not not mm, not number of goods. You read the letter here, cost.
I think the total of goods quantity ya. In my mind, this
That's
is
it.
the total of the quantity of
No, no, no,
goods
no.
in
You read,
inventory
if
like
it is a
this.
quantity of goods,
Mm-mm.
the word will be number of goods sold. Number of goods sold is 10 product, 20 product. This is cost of goods sold, meaning the value, the amount of money.
Can we say the profit, sir?
Not profit, goods sold. This one, let's see here.
Cost of goods sold is the carrying value of goods sold during a particular period. Maybe
This one, let's see. This is when you sell. Let's say you buy car. You buy car 100, you sell it 150. Okay? So
Yeah, I think the
100
okay.
is cost of goods sold. 150 is the sales. Do you see what I mean? You buy a house 100
yes.
rupiah,
Okay.
and then you sell the house 150 million rupiah. 100 million rupiah, you sell 150 rupiah. 100 is the cost. Your cost. And then you sell 150. That is sales. So inventory turnover is the total cost of goods that you sold is 3 to 50. And then within end of December, your inventory is 836. So every month, so that end of the month, your inventory is 836. While the whole year, you sell 325. Okay, so the inventory turnover is cost of goods sold 325 divided by 836. So it is 4 times. Let's say it is 4 times. Meaning, when you purchase product, those product available only until 3 months.
It means 3 months the period.
Yeah, on
The-
3
the-
months period, because so the turnover is 4 times. So every 3 months it is finished. 3 months finish, 3 months finish, 3 months finish, 3 months finish. 4 turnover, 4 times turnover. Understand?
For 1 year, right, sir?
Come again, Steven?
For 1 year,
Yes.
Yeah, the
for
whole
1
year,
year,
the
sir.
whole year.
Okay.
So 3 months finish, 3 months finish, 3 months finish. So 4 times. For turnover, yeah. 4 times in a year that the material finish. You understand it, Melinda?
already a little understanding part about your explain.
Okay, good. So that also happened to account receivable. Account receivable is, we talk about sales divided by the end of the year account receivable. The total sales, the total invoice is 3850. You buy 325 divided by account receivable end of the year 402. It means 9.5. Let's say 10 times. So 10 times the account receivable get paid. So how long does it take for the invoice to be paid? Anybody can take the questions. How long does it take for the invoice getting paid? If the account receivable turnover is 10 times. How long does it take?
Maybe 30 days or days is 70 days. I mean,
70 or 30?
uh, 30 or 70.
Too much.
This is sorry.
The
No,
gap
no, no.
is too
This is
far.
sorry, sir. This is minimal this 30 days, and then just along this final is 70
No, no,
days.
no.
I
I
mean,
only need one number. How many days?
30 days.
Wrong. It needs around 33 or 34 days. You just calculate using the same method with Mawar just now. 12 divided by 10. It is 1.2 times 30 days. Meaning 1.2 times 30 meaning 36 days. 36 days. Yeah, like this. 38 days, yeah. 38.
Sorry, sir.
Yes. Come again,
So
please.
we always use 1 year or 12 months to count all of this turnover ratio.
No. For turnover ratio, no need to think about the 12. 12 is to think about the collection period. For the account receivable is for the collection period, we divide it by the year. 33 days, if using days, yeah. So this is a simple way to calculate the period of inventory. Inventory period, the turnover is 4 times, meaning the inventory period 3 months. The account receivable turnover is 10, meaning the collection period, the average collection period of the invoice is 37
3.
days. Yeah, got it?
So it's not always 12 months.
Always 12 months
Of
for
okay.
the period, not the
For the
turnover,
period.
not the turnover.
For the period only, okay.
Yeah, the period we want to know how long is the inventory lasting, isn't it? Or how long is the average collection period, isn't it? Something like the 12 month, or if you use months, or 360 if you use days. Yeah.
We are not using 365.
You can
Oh.
use 365, is your call. Depend on the country. Yeah, which the other country using 360, 365. Okay.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Okay. All right. So that is how do we do it for the efficiency ratio, yeah. And then leverage ratio is total debt to asset, yeah. Long term debt ratio divided by asset, yeah. So let's say debt to asset ratio is total debt divided by the total asset. So how many percent is the debt towards the asset? Leverage is to calculate the debt. Long-term debt divided by asset. Okay. And then coverage ratio, time interest earned, is earning before interest and taxes divided by interest expense. This one is to calculate, to measure the ability of the firm to pay its interest obligation. When you borrow money, you need to pay interest, isn't it? Times interest earned, meaning how many times you can pay the interest. Let's say the earning before interest, the earning is 149, and the interest expense you need to pay for the bank is 76. It means you can pay 2 times. Yeah, 2 times of the interest. Okay, so that which is okay, you can still pay it. Yeah, but the bottom line, the net income will be very the bottom line, the net income is lower. Profitability ratio, the gross profit margin is the gross profit divided by sales. Yeah. So the gross profit divided by sales. So how many percent is the profit? Gross profit is in here, yeah, in the income statement. Where is income statement? This one. Gross profit 600,000 divided by gross profit by net income. What is the ratio? Gross profit per sales, yeah. Okay. The sales is 380.50. So what is the percentage of the profit from the gross? 15% is the gross profit. Okay. Net profit is from net income. Net income divided by sales, we got 1.15%. Yeah, very small. Sukosi, ne? Sukosi, not many. Yeah, that is the net profit margin. And then we compare. We conduct the benchmarking on our financial ratio to see whether it is our company is doing good or doing bad. Let's say the current ratio. What is the industry ratio? Meaning the average industry ratio for the current ratio is 2.7. V 2.39. It's okay. Quick ratio, the industry is 1.0. V 0.84. Bad. Below the industry. 2.39 is okay. Yeah. Still above the debt. Okay. Inventory turnover. Our company 3.89. Industry average 7.0. It's bad. The other company can have inventory turnover 7 times. So the turnover is very high. The marketing strategy is very good. Or the sales people is very aggressive 7 times. Or 12 times. Every month stock running out. Every month stock running out. We talk about the same stock, yeah, the same invoice. Let's say 1,000 metric ton. The other company they do it 7 times. In us, 3.89 times. So we sell it slowly. The other company can sell it very fast. Yeah. Account receivable turnover 10 times. We only 9 times. They get money faster than us. Collection period, yeah, they get money faster, 33, 37. Okay. And then total debt ratio. We 59, 58, many debt. 58% our debt compared to asset. The other company 50 only. We are bad. Long term, we have 25. The other company don't have long term that much. Only 20. We are bad. So, and then time interest earned. We can pay interest 1.97 times. The other company 2.5 times. Much better than us. Profitability ratio. Our profit, gross profit 15%. The other company 17. We are bad. Net profit margin 115. The other company 3.5. They make more money than us. We are bad. So this is our benchmarking on our financial ratios. Questions? Questions? Araso?
Araso.
Rato, sir.
Sir, excuse me, sir.
Okay.
Excuse me, sir. Actually, the class is almost over. Do we have attendance, sir?
Come again, Yasti?
This class is almost over. At the time,
What do you mean?
udah jam 25.03. So, apa kita ada absen, Ma'am?
Oh, the absent will be taken from your quiz later on. No worries. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
All right. So that is the topic for today. Yeah. So we have covered until chapter 3. Any questions?
Sir, can
Nothing,
I
sir.
ask you something about this class?
Come again, Mawar?
It's Mawar, sir. Yeah, I want to ask you something about this class.
Okay.
We already know that you don't allow us to speak in Bahasa,
Yes.
but you allow in another language. Can you allow me to speak in Malay?
Sure. You can speak in Malay. Yes.
That's Malay speak. This Melayu speak, right?
Yes.
Really?
Malay speak. Okay. No worries.
I think better use Malay lah, Pak. Better than English.
Yes, sir. Malay, sir.
No. Malay still bahasa ya.
Malay,
Malay
sir.
bahasa, Mawar.
Sir, it's quite different. Please.
Malay is other
I-
country,
Don't worry,
Pak.
sir. This will
I
solve.
cannot,
English,
I cannot understand bahasa.
But you understand in Malay.
Malay a little bit. Yeah, I spent days in Malay before, but I watch Ipin Upin, yeah, but I don't understand real much, yeah. I speak,
But why now you like India people, Pak?
yeah,
Your language like
yeah,
India.
Your accent
I
is
have many friends in India.
faster.
Oh, I see.
Okay, so if no